Oh, welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. I'm super excited about this project. This is a new one. I was gonna write a book and like a memoir. Fuck it. I'm just gonna make videos. Because I mean, I still might do all that, but not with this title. So this is Chasing Nostalgia. This is something I've been sitting on like a little fucking mama duck for a long time. This is the process of healing your inner child. And the best way that I can articulate that is by calling it chasing nostalgia. I think a lot of things can stem from a hurt inner child, whatever happened to you, childhood trauma, things like that when you were little. And so I think sometimes when we grow up, we really hold on to some stuff because we're literally chasing the nostalgia of it. So I've been doing a lot of healing a lot this year, like since the beginning of the year, January. I've really taken it on myself to do a lot of inner child healing, specifically, and like reconnect with who I was before all the bullshit happened. You know, that's essentially what it is. So I want to share, I feel like when I do these videos, it will be prompts for you to do your own healing. Take it or leave it. I don't care. This is just what I'm doing and I want to share. And that rhymed. So, I can't. Okay. So what I've been doing this year, specifically the past few months, has been reconnecting with the movies and songs, but mostly songs and music have been there like throughout my whole healing journey. But like more recently, I have been watching, I think I've shared this in a few different things, the movies that when I was growing up I really resonated with, or were like my favorites. So I'll give you examples. Most of them have like blonde protagonists. So like Blue Crush is one of them. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. 10 Things I Hate About You. She's All That. Drive Me Crazy. This weekend though, so I'm doing it like kind of chronologically backwards. Like Clueless was one from like when I was really young, like I would say in like going out of elementary school into middle school. And then like this weekend I watched the Lizzie McGuire movie, which I was like obsessed with my best friend in like early middle school and in high school. And we used to like stand in my, like we'd have slumber parties and we would like do the ending, like we memorized the choreography. You know, this was like early 2000s, right? We didn't have the interweb the way we do now. But watching the Lizzie McGuire movie this past weekend triggered, every time I watch one of these movies, it triggers an even younger part of me. So like watching Lizzie McGuire made me just remember all of these moments and who I was in that time. And that was like when I was 14, 15, probably not 16, but maybe. And that was like around the time I lost my dad, you know? So that was like when life really started shifting and changing for me in a different way than most of my peers. And so from watching that, I'm going back even further a few years to when I was even younger. And I just Googled or looked on YouTube. I use YouTube for everything. For Mary-Kate and Ashley movies, because me and my best friend, who is a different best friend than Lizzie McGuire best friend, like this is like my best friend. Like I grew up at her house. Like I didn't really like being at home with my family. We probably talked about that. And so I kind of grew up at her house, and I've actually been thinking about her and her mom a lot, because her mom was a stay-at-home mom, and she always had treats for us. My things at my house were very restricted. My parents were very strict. I wasn't allowed to eat snacks. At my friend's house, she would always bring us snacks, like the good stuff, like toaster strudels and full-ass candy bars, and, you know, and just, like, and the whole thing about it is just, like, I'm I'm just like feel so alive right now. Like I feel so connected to who I am, like who I at my core am. And I want to offer this to you as an activity that's really easy. You can just put these things that you used to like on, or play a certain game, or you don't have to call the folks that you did it with. You don't have to let anyone else know what you're doing. I have to go check on the kids because they all left me. But I am in this space of feeling so whole. Right before shit really hit the fan and I got my whole world turned upside down, which was in, 2009. Where's his other shoe? Daya, come outside, please. Marley, go in. Yeah, go outside, baby girl. Thank you. Oh, sorry. One of the reasons I went crazy. You guys did not fuck up this sun. Oh, there's a baby pumpkin. I don't know why these cats keep doing stupid shit. They're cats. Hang on. Gotta make sure we're in here and okay. Where was I going with this? Oh, right before I got locked up, I was in like my last semester of college, and everyone's like, what are you gonna do after college? And my response was like, I was a big stoner. Some things never change. But I was like, I just, I had a Peter Pan complex. I'm like, I just want to like smoke weed and play and like hang out. Come to this point in my life, I'm 37 years old. And it's been about a 15-year journey to get to this point. But I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I like am exactly like how my mom or my friend's mom was. Like, and I've been really thinking about her because I'm like, I've set up this backyard to how I want it. And her mom used to like we were in that age where we were, we were preteens. We were watching Clueless, after the Mary-Kate and Olsen thing as we were growing up. And her mom would just like sit outside a lot and like just sit in the sun and enjoy life. And I've been trying to do that more, like just enjoy life. I wanted to share. I think that I just looked at my sweatshirt. It may feel selfish to be doing these things, but honestly, I believe until we all heal from what hurt us or integrate back into who we are at our essence and at our core, we're really not going to be doing anyone any favors, both interpersonally, professionally, globally, collectively, any of that. And so while it might feel weird or selfish to be hearing all of these things or be talking about all of these things, I feel like healing your inner child is a huge part of literally revolution. Because if we could all just exist as we did when we were children, and we can create those systems like by dismantling this one so that we can just enjoy life. That's how things were pre-colonial times. So my assignment for you, welcome to Chasing Nostalgia. This time, whatever you need to do in addition to those mass medias, whether you need to journal or scrapbook or look through old photos, whatever your capacity is, please do it. Heal yourself. Think about little one. And like I'm saying, like, my birthday this year was really big for me to reconnect with like who I was. I think there's something living in my wall. Okay. That took me away from what we were doing. Marley, there are 9 of you. You have to pay your rent. Whatever's living in that wall, you guys need to figure out how to get it. There's just something over here. Anyway, as I started watching these movies and reconnecting with who I was, I'm autistic, so I like really resonate with the protagonists. And so for me, it's been incredibly healing to see, because I'm kind of like just going backwards, and I'm like, this is who I was at this time. This is what I remember resonated with me. I remember having these goals for myself. I remember these being the things that I really wanted. Yes, they're all love stories. I'm still waiting on that. But in regards to who I am as a person, and then I'm just getting these more ideas. Like, watching the Lizzie McGuire really just was like, you have to watch Mary-Kate and Ashley, because, and I have it playing right now, but then the kiddo wanted to go outside. I'm watching Passport to Paris. And I remember just watching that movie all, like, constantly. And I remember, it's just so healing. So, in honor of, I made this graphic right here. Like I said, this was going to be a lot of different things. I have a book cover for it and stuff, but I'm really happy to be doing it here. Let's make it a hashtag. And whatever inner child healing you want to share with the collective, I'm sure it will strike a chord or resonate with someone else, and that will, you know, be a nice domino effect of healing. But I really feel like until we can get back into our innocent, listen to that song. I don't know if that was the song for you, but it's, what is it? Innocence, something Innocence. Who's that by? I don't know. It's on one of my playlists, but it was a big song in like the 90s. Return to Innocence. Signet, something like that. That song is kind of the process of chasing nostalgia. So get yourself back to who you were before the world changed you, your family changed you, your friends were mean to you, people bullied you, and then move in the world as that person, if you can. It's a lot of work, but these prompts will help. So this is your assignment for the next few days. Really watch the movies that you watched when you were little. And allow yourself to go on this journey for healing for all of us. Have a good one.